Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you guys are doing extremely well. So let's continue with this video. So in this video, we are going to discuss about Compose Hot Reload. Yes, you heard it exactly right. So Compose Hot Reload is now available. So few days ago, it's available. Like it was announced, like yeah, we can use Compose Hot Reload as well. So what is Compose Hot Reload basically? So we can make changes to our UI, and then without rebuilding and rerunning the app, we can see them live in the UI. Okay, so there is like it save like development time. It makes development faster as well. Like okay, so currently this is available in Compose Multiplatform for JVM source set. So yes, we need to add the JVM source set for this Compose Hot Reload to test or use. Okay, so let's continue with this. First of all, we will discuss about the setup. So if you will be creating the new project from the JetBrains wizard, so it will be coming by default, add it there. But if suppose we are adding it inside the new all the old existing project, then what we can do is we need to set up. Okay, how we can set up? So we need to set a few things, this plugin, and then we need to set up one more plugin that is for the settings, this plugin. So this plugin we need to add in the setting. I will show you. So if you see, first of all, we added this Compose Hot Reload, this plugin, and its version is this one. And then what we need to do is we need to add one more plugin. So that plugin, so basically it's not necessary, but this one. So this one basically will download the JetBrains runtime. That is the required for Compose Hot Reload, JetBrains runtime. Or alternatively, you can set that directly inside your ID as well. You can make sure like you have set the, you can search you can search this boot runtime and you can select this runtime from the here. But if you don't want to like handle that manual thing, so you can add this plugin. It will automatically download that and set up in your project. Okay, and then Compose Hot Reload can use that. Okay, so these two things we need to add, and finally we are good to use. So if you see, we have the desktop source set already in this app. Okay, if you see, we have JVM desktop, JVM source set is already there. So now how to test it? I have created a simple UI basically here, just a simple form. I will show you. So how we can reuse that? So first of all, we need to add one configuration. So by default, if you will be running the now at the time of making this video, so now IntelliJ IDEA supports like configuring these configurations automatically for you for iOS as well. Okay, and in that case, it creates the for configuration for all platforms. But that is using the default command for running the desktop app. We cannot use hot reload with that. Okay, so we need to make some changes in the command. So here I will be showing you how we can manually add that command completely from scratch. So because directly running the desktop, it will not show you hot reload, but we need to use special command. So first of all, let's add one configuration. Compose, maybe let's say desktop app. So desktop hot run. We need to use this command. Also, one more thing, you need to make sure K2 plugin is enabled in the ID. You can check that in the settings. In the latest versions, it's already enabled of the Android Studio and IntelliJ IDEA. So what we need to do is then these are some arguments we need to specify. So here we need to specify the main class. This is the path of main class. I will show you now what is the path. then we can specify auto. There is one more option we can specify. So these options are recommended for auto reload. We need to use this command as well. Okay, let's apply this. I will show you. So this file, this is the run point. We need to, if you see, we can directly run it from here as well, but that will be the different command. Then auto reload will not work. We need to specify this complete path, and then this file will be converted to Pascal case M capital, then main kt will be appended. Okay, that I have specified there. So if I show you and try to run it, so it's showing desktop hot run not found. Okay, okay, all right. Maybe some issues there. Plugin is not set up. Let's try to sync the project with Gradle files, and let's clean the project. Okay, let's see. Still it's showing not found. Okay, let's check out plugins. Hot reload is already there. This is also there. Oops, I added wrong command. Desktop run hot. It's not hot run. Oops, by mistake I added default wrong argument. So it is quiet. Yeah, it's, if you see. So if you see, it's working. Okay. And here is our hot reload window icon. If you see, if you even open it, it will show some tooling here. A few things you can directly do. Retry failed composition. If composition is failing, you can try restart. This will restart it. If you see, it's restarting that. And then we have clean composition. It will clear all the states of the composition. Let me show you. Suppose I have this test.com. If you see, it's clearing. Exit, it will completely exit. It will show some stats like last reloaded time seconds ago, this seconds ago, then these logs, many things will be there. It will be updated in the lifetime whenever you will be making some changes. So I will show you. So let's say we have this app. Okay, so how it's displaying over the top. So maybe we have added this always on top for testing it out. It will be displayed on the top of the other windows. Okay, so if I show you, let's minimize this as well. Okay, so how to test it? Basically, if I see this is the text field like this, so we can suppose update this outline text field. If you see, just on saving it, it reflected those changes. If you see, just on the save, it's automatically reloading and it's showing you. If you see, this is changed, and if you see, it's showing count as well, how many times it's reloaded. If you see, 2 successful reload. And even if I show you, let's say these logs will be updated as well, this will be also updated. If you see reloading success, first of all, it will be green icon, green bar coming here, then sorry, not green, orange while doing processing. Then while successful, it becomes a little bit, it flashes out like green flash is coming there, like green bar is also coming. That means successful. Okay. So if you see, and if you see, this is also stick with it. If you see, it's cool. Okay. So this is about this. If you see, it's cool, like updating the UI in the real time. But if I will show you, so one thing which I observed is there was one issue in this. Okay. So let's say, yeah, if we in the changes we are making, if we instead of UI, if we change some state related things. So let me show you. So we have this value, this email state we are setting on it. Let's say if I change it to this, let's say I fill some state as well here first of all. Okay. So if you, I will show you. So if I just update this state just for testing it out and save it, if you see, it's clearing the state in that case, right? So this thing is not supported yet, but overall we can say like this is for the UI thing. So yeah, let's see, maybe this can be supported later on, but that is not an issue. In case of if you are just focusing on the UI thing, we can mainly use it for UI thing. Okay. Okay. So that's it. And these state updates are not being reflected, it's clearing the state. So now the question is how we can, like, suppose I'm making Android and iOS app, but so in that case we can just add the desktop source set for testing this hot reload. And while making the UI, so what we can do is running the desktop, and then we can resize it in the for the mobile size. Okay. And then we can test it out how the things are looking. Suppose like this is now of mobile size, so we can test the things out here. So that's a good idea. Even if you, let's say, yeah, you here by you doing this all, you can make changes in the UI. You created this design and made other changes as well. Added the login heading, other things, error messages. So many things you added there. That too in the real time without re-rolling the app. So it's saving you a lot of time. And once you are ready with your UI, you can run that on the other apps like Android, iOS, right? So that's cool. So I'm liking it. So that's pretty good. But now the question is, should we still use it in the production? At the time I'm making this video, it's currently in the alpha. If you see, currently it's in the alpha. If you see alpha, it may change in compatibility and require manual migration. It may require manual migration in the future, but I think we should not worry about that. Why? Because the thing is, this is the development tool. Suppose you have used it, right, and you are ready for the like publishing, like for the deployment. You are making the deployment of the app. So at that time, it's not involved anywhere. You don't need to worry about that. Even if it changes, it is just a development tool. Not, it's not gonna affect like production things. Okay. So you can use it freely. There is no issue in using this. So even if this is like it's GitHub Compose Hot Reload, you can check it out. What setup we need to make and all other things are covered here. Okay. So that's all about this video, guys. I think this can be a game changer for the KMP Compose Multiplatform. This is existing in Flutter as well. Okay. So that's cool. I am enjoying it and I hope you will enjoy it too. So that's all about this video. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and if you have enjoyed it, please like, share and comment on it. And please do consider subscribing. That will motivate me create more videos like this. So yeah, that's all about this. I will see you in another video with another cool content. Till then, bye bye, take care, have a great time, keep coding.